18 crore in first year to 200 crore in second year to 560 crore in third year.
Wow.
Money doesn't solve your problems. It only
Increases.
it
Yes.
only amplifies what is
हाँ,
wrong with you.
yeah. Bob the Builder होता है. I think we should rename it to Suhail the Builder.
कहाँ कितना मुश्किल हो सकता है एक चिप्सी तो बनाने या पैकेट में डालने और बेचने हैं 4 महीने में क्यों नहीं हो सकता Every 2-3 years something happens in your life which keeps you excited for the next 2-3 years, right?
ये I also say this thing to my founders कि आप सोच रहे हो कि अब बड़ी कंपनी जब बनेगी तब ये सब चीज़ें करेंगे, बट एक्चुअली एक बड़ी कंपनी की शुरुआत डे 0 से होती है. Welcome to Crafting Bharat, the Founders Files. These are the files that take you on a journey through the early struggles, bold networking moves, and the growth of trust between founders and investors. It is behind the scenes story of what it really takes to turn an idea into a thriving enterprise. I'm your host Aditya Arora, CEO of Fard Capital, an early stage investment firm backing some of India's most promising startups. Over the years, I've had the utmost privilege of working closely with founders, investors, and ecosystem enablers. And I've witnessed the highs, lows, and the defining moments that shape successful brands. Today, we're diving deep into some of these stories. But let's be clear, this podcast isn't just about success. It's about the hustle, the sleepless nights, the near misses, and the high stakes decisions that entrepreneurs face. It's about learning from those who have not only built and scaled ventures, but have also backed some of the most exciting startups in India. So get ready to unlock the Founders File, where the real journey begins. And today, we are joined by none other than Mr. Suhail Samir, investor and former CEO of BharatPe, a leader in India's fintech revolution, who's played a pivotal role in scaling high-growth businesses. He was also the ex-CEO of RPSG Group and launched and scaled brands like 2Yum and Evita. Welcome Suhail, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Amazing. As I said Suhail भाई, आपका करियर McKinsey जैसी टॉप टियर कंसल्टिंग फर्म से स्टार्ट हुआ, राइट? एंड फिर आप एक लार्ज कॉर्पोरेट लीडरशिप रोल आपने एक लिया विद अ वेरी प्रोमिनेंट बिजनेस ग्रुप, और फिर आप स्टार्टअप वर्ल्ड तक भी गए. तो ये सब कुछ प्लान था आपकी जर्नी में या एक सेरेंडिपिटी मोमेंट?
काश मैं बोल पाता प्लान था, बट आई थिंक at different points of time in your life you're solving for different things, right? So consulting तो like I really enjoyed my time at McKinsey, but consulting तो कि पता नहीं थी करना क्या है लाइफ में, right? So typical engineer पता नहीं है क्या करना है तो MBA कर लेते हैं, MBA के बाद पता नहीं क्या करना है तो consulting कर लेते हैं. And McKinsey is great in a way that हर बार तुम्हें लगता है you are doing this for 2-3 years,
yes.
And every 2-3 years something happens in your life which keeps you excited for the next 2-3 years, right? So very young in consulting days हो गया था कि मैं छोड़ रहा हूँ, private equity offer ले लिया था मैंने, and then that time I think Congress was the ruling party, and suddenly it became कि power cabinet minister wants to set up this think tank, and he's invited you specifically because I used to do energy work in McKinsey days. So do you want to be part of that, right? As a 24-year-old, it seemed like who would want to miss on an opportunity to shape the power sort of infrastructure of India.
Yes.
Did that. तो हर 2-3 साल में कुछ होता रहा. तो basically 2-3 साल McKinsey में लगा हुआ became like 8 years, and then I was like boss अब हो गया, अब कुछ करना है, and at that point of time I don't think I was really thinking entrepreneurship, but I was thinking कि McKinsey छोड़ोगे, कंसल्टिंग तो नहीं करोगे, मतलब दूसरी जगह स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं करना मुझे. स्ट्रैटेजी करना है तो McKinsey is the best place to do strategy. I would rather build something and build something in a setup which has all the support around you, but the business is being built from scratch, right? And it just happened like Sanjeev was one of the clients, and he was wanting to build consumer. It seemed different, and I think the other thing was I didn't want to do energy work outside of McKinsey. Basically age group बहुत different हो जाता है जिन लोगों के साथ काम करते हो, right? I was like, I'm not going to deal with like 60-year-olds when I was 27, 28. So let me build something outside of energy, and it happened to be with Sanjeev Consumer. few things worked. Obviously 2M became big very quickly. The fund took off, started doing more and more, and over a period of time started running this क्या बोलते हैं holdco within a holdco type structure, right, which had like 4 or 5 companies I had set up and 4-5 other companies from the group, right? So took that public, and IPO के बाद फिर से लगा कि ये क्यों कर रहा हूँ, because once you are running a public company which has 6-7 companies at the lower level, all you are doing is budgeting and performance reviewing, right? तो उससे ज़्यादा तुम्हारे पास टाइम भी नहीं है, ना काम है, ना कोई करने देगा, because each of the business is run by a good competent person by themselves, right? So at 31 I felt कि this can't be 100% of my time. मतलब 31 you want to build, right? मतलब हम लोग ही वैसे हैं, कुछ ना कुछ बनाने वाला शौक हमेशा, and that's when I said कि चलो कुछ और करते हैं. भारत पे happened. Actually it is, बहुत लोग बोलते हैं बहुत बड़ा जंप है, बट इतना बड़ा जंप नहीं है यार. मैं FMCG बिजनेस चलाता था, राइट? सो शॉपकीपर वाज लाइक 80% ऑफ माय लाइफ, कि क्या खरीदेगा, कैसे बेचेगा, क्यों बेचेगा. Eventually भारत पे is that, right? Eventually it's a financial services company, but everything you're selling to a shopkeeper and every money you're making is from a shopkeeper, right? So therefore it was actually in hindsight a good mix, because Bhavik and Shashwat obviously knew financial services well. I knew a shopkeeper journey well. So it worked sort of seamlessly between us. But yeah, accident ही थे. I think at each stage it was कि अब क्या लग रहा है अगले 5 साल किस चीज़ के लिए देने हैं. And like similarly when I left भारत पे, अब क्या करना है for the next 10 years was sort of the question. I never sort of think about कि मेरे को आता क्या है और मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. It's just like कि अभी क्या मन कर रहा है बनाने का.
इंटरेस्टिंग. आई थिंक एक चीज़ मैं अभी सेफली कंक्लूड कर सकता हूँ कि जैसे एक बॉब द बिल्डर होता है, आई थिंक वी शुड रीनेम इट टू सुहेल द बिल्डर, राइट? आपने जैसे कहा कि संजीव RPSG ग्रुप और आई थिंक भारत पे सिमिलर TG को ही आई थिंक केटर कर रहे हैं. इफ RPSG इज प्रोड्यूसिंग द प्रोडक्ट, वी भारत पे इज द मीडियम जिससे वो लोग प्रोडक्ट खरीद रहे हैं, राइट? ऑल द बिजनेसेस सेम है, बट both are very different in leadership, right? एक ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस है और एक हाई ग्रोथ फिनटेक स्टार्टअप. सो आपने क्या डिफरेंस देखा दोनों के लीडरशिप स्टाइल्स और एक बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट में?
You take, when you come from a corporate background, like Sanjeev, I would say corporate background, it was very different, challenging. जब मैं ज्वाइन किया था फर्स्ट डे, संजीव और मैं डिबेट कर रहे थे कि 2M, तो तब सोचा भी नहीं था, बट जब एक टाइम पे सोच लिया था कि 2M करेंगे, तो हम डिबेट कर रहे थे 4 महीने में लॉन्च हो सकता है क्या. एंड मुझे तो आता नहीं था FMCG में, तो एनर्जी बैकग्राउंड से था. मैंने कहा हाँ कितना मुश्किल हो सकता है, एक चिप्स ही तो बनाने हैं, पैकेट में डालने हैं और बेचने हैं, 4 महीने में क्यों नहीं हो सकता. एंड वी वांटेड टू डू इट इन 4 months, क्योंकि दैट टाइम संजीव यूज्ड टू ओन द पुणे IPL टीम, एंड वो IPL स्टार्ट हो रहा था अप्रैल में. हमने बोला IPL लॉन्च करेगा, हाँ पुणे वॉरियर्स. तो मैंने कहा बना ही सकते हैं 4 महीने में. तो एंड मैं अकेला था उस समय, राइट? दैट देयर वाज नो टीम. देन सॉर्ट ऑफ आई हायर्ड माय फर्स्ट टीममेट वरुण. One of my favorite people is now the head of growth at Bombay Shaving Company.
Wow.
So he was the first hire. तो जैसे उसको बोला ये 4 महीने में करना है, वो कहता है सोहेल आपका दिमाग खराब हो गया है. ये 4 महीने में नहीं होता, 1 साल में होता है, राइट? एंड देन वी गॉट ऑल द कंसल्टेंट्स एंड दे सेड 1 साल में होता है. एक FMCG कंपनी को एक प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करने में 1 साल लगता है. आप तो बोल रहे हो कंपनी बनाएंगे, ब्रांड लॉन्च करेंगे, उसका फर्स्ट प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करेंगे, व्हेन यू हैव नो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. इट कांट हैपन इन लेस देन 1 year. And we launched it in 4 months.
Wow.
Lots of shortcuts, lots of learnings in hindsight, lots of mistakes. But that part is, I don't think that part is different, right? So when you're building from scratch, whether you're building from a corporate, whether you're building here, at least my experience was, for me, it was exactly the same. What is different is a lot of things you take for granted in a corporate, right? मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, हम 2 लोग थे, वरुण being the first employee. जब तक लॉन्च भी कर लिया था हम 6 लोग थे, कुछ और नहीं था. Because a lot of things like finance, HR, compliance, tax, like even legal documents, which take a lot of time of a founder in a Bharat Pay type sort of context. You just have to send one email, I need this help.
Exactly.
And then someone who knows that deeply will take care of it, right? So a lot of time I actually felt in a setup like BharatPe, which is faster growth and everything, I was doing 75% of my time on things which were critical but not adding any value to the business. Versus in a setup like RPSG, I think that all is taken care by someone who sort of job is to do that, right? So I think that was sort of one difference. The second difference, which was difference for me but not necessarily true for if I would have been a founder of BharatPe, RPSG team मैंने scratch से बनाई थी, right? When you build a team from scratch, you know what type of DNA you want, who are the people you are hiring, what type of culture you are building. I think BharatPe was sort of tougher from that point of view, that because when I joined, I inherited a sort of 100 people team, right? And it was a very good team, still is a very good team, but you inherited, and therefore the culture was what it was, and that sort of was a tough transition. And the third, I think, which is my most important learning of this transition, and it taught me the power of tech, because I don't come from a deep tech background, right? So was कि यार FMCG में बहुत मजा आता है. हम तो फोड़ भी रहे थे, राइट? मतलब हम एट स्केल भी मंथ ऑन मंथ 10-15% ग्रो कर रहे थे. तो लाइक we went from 0 crore to 18 crore in first year to 200 crore in second year to 560 crore in third year.
Wow.
So this is like, so we like very tech type revenue build up. But I think what tech taught me was कि FMCG में ना तुम कुछ गलत भी लॉन्च कर दो ना, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. क्योंकि 4 लोग खाएंगे, पता लग जाएगा अच्छा नहीं है, चेंज कर लोगे नया प्रोडक्ट,
स्मॉलर मार्केट में निकालोगे,
स्मॉलर मार्केट में निकालोगे. So mistakes don't cost you much. Versus in a, I realized sort of in a tech business, once you launch, the day you launch, product is half decent, it will fly. Product is crap, it will still fly because enough people will try. And by the time you would have spent $1 million in acquiring consumers and realizing the product has no sort of credibility, right? So I think that scale of like 100x overnight, and I saw this firsthand because when I joined BharatPe, it was peak of COVID, right? Transactions were zero.
Yes.
And from $0 billion to $10 billion processed, it took us 3 months to go. And we were like, ये हो क्या रहा है? मतलब हमने कुछ नहीं किया. मतलब UPI basically when lockdown finished, UPI was the most touchless way of paying, right? And everyone moved to UPI, and that's where you saw sort of what tech does versus a conventional business where we thought we were doing really well, 15% month on month. This was like sort of massive, right? And since then I'm a big believer in sort of tech-led businesses. So much so अब तो मतलब आधे investments tech में करने लग गए हैं, as if हमें आता है, but आता तो नहीं है, सीख जाएंगे.
नहीं, absolutely. I think tech इतना evolve भी हो गया है कि product hunt जैसे platforms हैं जहाँ पे आप, जैसे आप कह रहे थे, आप fully launch ना भी करो, आप इवन कस्टमर्स भी एक्वायर कर सकते हो डे 0 पे, राइट? एंड यू कैन गेट अ रियल टाइम फीडबैक. आई थिंक काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है. आई थिंक सोहेल भाई, आपने एक और बात करी थी कि इनहेरिटिंग द लेगेसी ऑफ BharatPe, राइट? एक चीज़ होती है इनहेरिट करना, राइट? बट इनहेरिट करने के बाद दूसरी चीज़ सबसे बड़ी होती है उसको स्केल अप करके सस्टेन करना, राइट? सो येस, आई थिंक when you joined BharatPe, tough times, right? Peak of COVID, no transactions happening, right? But demonetization is there, तो ठीक है, एक scope है, एक silver lining है. And of course, BharatPe is now a unicorn, lot of good things, right? And scaling to that growth. But इन सब चीज़ों में, I'm pretty sure you would have seen a lot of challenges. अगर आपको कोई एक चीज़ differently करनी होती in all this while at BharatPe, वो क्या चीज़ होती जो आप differently करते?
BharatPe to me always had a very broken culture, and I alluded to it because it was done by 2-3 founders who were sort of, couple of them were building business for the first time, had not seen large scale organizations, like the third one had its own sort of challenges, and therefore people sort of, some people were like sort of, who still are by the way in BharatPe, are people who sort of believed in the company because they believed in the potential of the opportunity. Yes. Not necessarily the people they were working with, and they've continued to believe, they've continued to do well, and they've continued to sort of, whether they are inside or outside, they've sort of continued to be supporters. But a lot of people joined BharatPe because of sort of how it was run, कि तेरा मैं बहुत पैसा बना दूंगा, पैसा बना दूंगा, मतलब ऐसे थोड़ी ना पैसा बनता है.
Exactly.
So I think it created a bit of sort of a culture mismatch between people who are in it for the right reasons, building the right business, versus people who are very sort of short-term focused. Next round कब होगा, मेरे को liquidity कब मिलेगी, and it was people sort of mix of people who are hyper aggressive but not necessarily always capable, and abrasive at the same time, right? So I think, and I think I see it as a bit of my failure to not sort of arrest that sooner. Eventually we had to, when things hit the roof,
Yes.
we had to, but I'm sure I could have sort of done it sooner. I just felt like, why shake things which are working well? Business was doing incredibly well. We just started monetizing when I joined, and since then it was like constant treadmill and growth. And nothing was, I felt uneasy, but it didn't seem like it's broken, that therefore it needs to be fixed, right? So maybe you could have sort of done a lot more on that sooner, and that may have sort of may have not led to what eventually happened, may have sort of at least ensured that we were ready for it a lot more if it ever happened, because everyone who was in the company was sort of really in it for the right reason.
आई थिंक टाइमिंग एक काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है किसी भी फाउंडर की जर्नी में, राइट? जिसमें हम बोलते हैं टीम टाइमिंग, राइट, इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन द राइट सेटअप व्हेन यू स्केल. अब आपको थोड़ा सा मैं इन्वेस्टिंग साइड पे लेके आता हूँ, राइट, बिकॉज यू आर नाउ डाउनिंग द हैट ऑफ एन इन्वेस्टर, राइट. सबसे पहले तो इस चीज़ के बारे में बात करते हैं. आई थिंक you are the one who's made the highest angel investor return in the country, right?
That I'm sure is not true, but yeah, I've done well.
One of the highest angel investing returns in the country, right? In consumer tech. But कहीं ना ये सेक्टर बोलते हैं कि एक कंसोलिडेशन की तरफ जा रहा है. काफ़ी कंज्यूमर टेक कंपनीज, फिनटेक कंपनीज आ गई हैं, राइट, मार्केट में. एंड कुछ लोग बोलते हैं न्यू स्कोप ऑफ इनोवेशन नहीं दिख रहा है. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि इस कंज्यूमर टेक फिनटेक सेक्टर में क्या स्कोप भी है इनोवेशन का, या देयर इज जस्ट कंसोलिडेशन?
Yes, I think tough to say. I think, to be honest, I believe we are just scratching the surface, right? मतलब हर सेक्टर उठा लो यार, there are massive opportunities. Obviously अब तुम फिनटेक की बात कर रहे हो तो हर कोई लैंडिंग बिजनेस ही बनाएगा, तो मतलब लगेगा ना हो गया सैचुरेट. अब कितनी लैंडिंग कंपनियां हो सकती है? हो सकती है, काफी हो सकती है. लाइक 50 बैंक है, आई एम श्योर 5000 NBFCs है, 5000 नहीं है बट बहुत बड़ा नंबर है NBFCs का है. आई एम श्योर यू कैन हैव लाइक अ few hundred fintechs at scale.
Exactly.
But like I think it needs to move beyond lending, and there are incredible opportunities. I think investing side, there have been sort of great opportunities for a while. You've seen obviously brokers, discount brokers come in. You've seen some advisory firms come in, but abhi bhi, for example, in that space, middle of the pyramid, कि इसके पास 50 लाख से 10 करोड़ है, उसको कोई cater नहीं करता, right? And now the tech has evolved enough that you will be able to cater to that person in an advisory mode, which is less human. There is human, but human is sort of managing 100 clients versus a large scale wealth organization जहाँ basically एक आदमी 5 बड़े clients को handle करता है, right? So I think there can be a lot done on the advisory side, there is a lot done on the investment side, there is a lot to be done on the insurance side. कुछ भी नहीं बनाया वहाँ तो अभी, right? मतलब regulator has also just got to
and one of the highest CAGR industries.
One of the highest CAGR industries. Penetration is still so low, यार. I was talking to someone and we're talking health insurance की penetration is 12%.
बहुत कम.
And वो 12% भी वही है जिनको जॉब के साथ मिल गया है, right?
Exactly.
So I think there is lots of opportunities on this. There is lots of opportunities on consumer internet side, on platforms, marketplaces, etc. One concern which always remains in India कि इस आदमी से आप कितना कमा सकते हो एक्वायर करने के लिए, और उसको एक्वायर करने का खर्चा कितना है, right? So as we investors call LTV, lifetime value to CAC. That's a challenge, and I think how will businesses solve their go-to-market to acquire customers at a reasonable cost? If you can crack that, I think there are lots of spaces which will open up, and I don't think we are anywhere close to feeling saturated. Maybe specific areas like lending, personal care brands. I think maybe there are select areas which are feeling a bit saturated, but outside of that, there is massive growth.
Exactly. और खैर हमारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं वो मोस्टली टियर 2 टियर 3 से आते हैं. वहाँ तक तो कंज्यूमर ब्रांड्स आई थिंक पहुँचा ही नहीं है अभी तक.
आई एम श्योर आउट ऑफ द व्हाट वी कॉल स्टार्टअप इन आवर दुनिया, उसमें मामाअर्थ को छोड़ के मे बी आई एम मिसिंग 4 मीशो लाइक अर्बन कंपनी तो नहीं, अर्बन कंपनी तो भी पहुंचा भी नहीं है तो हाँ बट यही पहुंचा है और जोमेटो पहुंच गया होगा मतलब नॉट इवन ब्लिंकिट
Exactly.
So yeah, so there is massive opportunity going down the tiers. There is massive opportunity actually in newer use cases, and there is also massive opportunity which always existed for top 2% of India. मुझे लगता है उसके लिए इतने सारे brands बनेंगे यार. Top 2% of India is same top 2% of New York and Singapore and whatever, and it's a massive spend potential, right? तो उसके लिए भी कुछ नहीं बने, and I think now the time has come where जब इनके लिए भी businesses बनेंगे.
बट आई थिंक एक क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे इनफैक्ट हमारे व्यूअर्स वुड लव दिस क्वेश्चन कि अगर कोई कंज्यूमर या फिनटेक ब्रांड बिल्ड कर रहा है राइट तो आपके सिंस पोर्टफोलियो में काफ़ी सारी ऐसी कंपनीज हैं राइट विच हैव डन फिनोमिनली वेल इन कंज्यूमर एंड फिनटेक तो आपने उन सब में एक कॉमन चीज़ क्या देखी है विच लेड देम टू देयर सक्सेस?
The first thing is of course founder, and I don't mean founder की कोई बहुत पढ़ा लिखा होगा अच्छी बात है, but it's not like कि founder कौन है, it's like how does founder operate.
Exactly.
Obsession about the consumer and the problem you are trying to solve typically is a big marker of success because तुम customer को सुन रहे हो और तुम्हारा product therefore evolve हो रहा है because first product ना तो like it has to be a big तुक्का, your first product launched and वही चाहिए था दुनिया को और बस बन गई $1 billion company. Every product needs to go through 10, 20, 30 iterations. And
वो R&D होती रहनी चाहिए.
And that R&D will go in the right direction अगर तुम customer की सुन रहे हो. अगर तुम 80% of the time market में लगा रहे हो, right? मतलब even at a late stage company like Bharat Pay, I used to every week spend half a day with one फील्ड सेल्स फोर्स पर्सन की चल तू दुकान पे लेके जा राइट 2M days पे करता था एंड मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ मतलब आई वाज हर्ष मारीवाला वाज वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट पीपल ही वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑन हाउ ही गोज टू मार्केट स्टिल one day every month. Marico के chairman and founder. So if a person like that can do this when you're trying to build a new company you definitely should, right? So I think people who stay close to customer and are talking to customers often, I think that's one factor I have seen sort of typically businesses which have become big. The second I have seen which have become big, and there are outliers, COVID के बीच में average business को भी पैसा मिल रहा था, थोड़े बड़े बन गए. But the second common characteristic on businesses which have become big I have seen is businesses which have been frugal about how they spend. Capital efficiency बोलते हैं ना मतलब कितने रुपए खर्च करके कितने रुपए का बिजनेस बना रहे हो. लाइक हम थोड़े दिन पहले ये नंबर्स देख रहे थे, आजकल अपना डॉक्यूमेंट बनाते हैं ना फंड का, तो तब देख रहे थे कि हमारे पोर्टफोलियो में कैसी कंपनीज है. कंपनीज लाइक सॉर्ट ऑफ फॉर एग्जांपल मामाअर्थ व्हिच इज नाउ बिकम बिग एंड समटाइम्स इन द प्रेस फॉर द रॉन्ग रीजंस, but you see by the time they did their pre-IPO round they had only raised $25 million in their life. Yes. You see a company like Traya which today does 500 crore revenue, profitable, they had not even raised 50 crores and they have more than that in their bank right now. They've been profitable from a lifetime journey point of view.
Both led by stellar women founders.
Yeah, both have stellar women founders. Yes. And both have actually husband-wife as
husband-wife combination.
Common founders. Yes. I think businesses like we personally from the fund invested in this brand called Plush again. Yes. Lifetime raise of 21 crore so far and doing 100 crore revenue, just about profitable.
Yes.
I think businesses which are sort of frugal, and it's not frugal ki profitable ho gaye to obviously profit kharcha nahi hoga, but the journey to sort of get there, you look at Kind Life which is a sort of a e-commerce platform, and सब बोलते हैं e-commerce platform में तो बहुत पैसा खर्च होता है
क्योंकि वो नैरेटिव ऐसा सेट हो रहा है.
नैरेटिव ऐसे सेट है नहीं, कस्टमर एक्विजिशन में तो खर्च होगा ही, तुम नहीं ग्रो करोगे तो कोई और तुम्हारी मार्केट ले जाएगा यार. प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है, कोई मार्केट नहीं लेके जाएगा. आर यू ग्रोइंग एट द रेट वेयर सॉर्ट ऑफ cash in the bank can afford, and are you growing at a speed where you can learn from the market and keep on improving your product? वो बहुत important है. I think so. Therefore, being close to the customer and being conscious about how much are you spending to scale. These two things I have seen at least consistently in all the companies which have become big for us.
Very nice. Very nice. I think मुझे एक चीज़ याद आती है because I spoke to Harsh's son, Harsh Mariwala's son, Rishabh Mariwala.
Yeah.
Right, and in fact covered his case study also. And जब पैराशूट की बॉटल निकाली थी that was circular,
Yeah.
right? But circular bottles होती थी तो rats जो हैं rats उनके bottles पे चढ़ जाते थे and used to sip oil from them. तो उन्होंने कहा कि rats चढ़ जाते हैं अब इसको कैसे हटाएं, right? Because they drink all the coconut oil. Rats love coconut oil. So that's when they got the idea from their they got this idea of a problem from their wholesalers and distributors क्योंकि वही लोग go down में stock करते थे इसको.
Yeah.
And उसके idea पे then they started making cylindrical bottles ताकि अगर rats चढ़ें तो they would slip and they would not be able to stand up on it. So I think bang on when you said कि customer को सुनना बहुत important है. इंडिया में मोस्टली फाउंडर्स ये गलती करते हैं कि वो सिंस पैसा इन्वेस्टर से रेस करते हैं तो वो सुनते भी इन्वेस्टर की हैं और टाइम भी वैसे लगाते हैं. बट इन्वेस्टर का सक्सेस और फाउंडर का सक्सेस तो दोनों कस्टमर के हाथ में है.
Yeah, absolutely.
सिंस हमारे काफ़ी सारे व्यूअर्स हैं who will get inspired from your journey, right? And they would want to enter into venture capital, private equity, right? और ये ना एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री है जो कि इंडिया में डेवलप हो रही है तो काफ़ी इसके अराउंड नॉलेज नहीं है. तो इफ़ यू हैव टू गिव टिप टू एन एस्पायरेंट कि अगर इस इंडस्ट्री में ब्रेक थ्रू करना है तो आपके पास कौन सी 3 स्किल्स होनी चाहिए जिस पे आपको फोकस करना चाहिए?
So I urge people to sort of practice on empathy, feedback, and sort of go build something. If you want to go straight into funds, start with your own capital, learn a bit, invest a bit, lose a bit of money, and that's what will make you a good investor.
Exactly. बट आई थिंक मैं एक चीज़ यहाँ पे कहना चाहूँगा, लूजिंग मनी इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिफोर यू स्टार्ट अर्निंग मनी. बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपने पैसे को जाके आग लगा दो. बट यू शुड ऑलवेज इन्वेस्ट द एक्सेस कैपिटल दैट इज़ देयर आउट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, नॉट योर रेगुलर इनकम कि आप अपने रेगुलर पेचेक से पैसा लगा रहे हैं, बिकॉज देन दैट इज़ द इनकम दैट यू आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन. जो पैसा आप लूज़ करने को रेडी हैं आप वो लगाइए, वो जानना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड हैव एम्पैथी, राइट? आपका पैसा लगा हुआ है बट देन you need to have empathy with founders because they are also working day in day out to multiply that capital for themselves and you. I think ये तो हुए हमारे questions, right? Thanks for answering all of them. But no podcast is completed without a rapid fire segment.
Okay.
And आपसे हम पूछेंगे काफ़ी सारे करारे questions क्योंकि of course you are the करारे guy. Interesting. So I think and I will expect promptness and sharpness and conciseness in your answers, right? आजकल तो ज़माना AI का है, promptness और conciseness का. तो first question of our rapid fire segment is अगर आपको $1 billion स्टार्टअप के CEO या फाउंडर बनने का फिर से मौका मिले तो आप कौन सा सेक्टर चुनेंगे? B2B SaaS, FinTech या कंज्यूमर? कंज्यूमर. इंटरेस्टिंग. एक स्टार्टअप फाउंडर जो आपको सबसे ज़्यादा इम्प्रेस करता है?
Shashank at Whole Truth.
Very nice.
Varun, of course, at Mamaearth, but वो startup रहा नहीं है. I also really like Rohit at Innovest.
Okay. Interesting. अगर आपको एक completely non-business career choose करना होता तो क्या करते आप?
I thought investing वही है, but मैं ट्रैवल गाइड बनता. आई लव ट्रैवल एंड मुझे बहुत मज़ा आता है दूसरों के ट्रैवल आइटिनरीज बनाने में. तो मैं आई एम श्योर वही कर रहा होता, मैं पैसा बना रहा होता इंस्टाग्राम इन्फ्लुएंसर बन.
Ouch.
Sorry. No, was not intended to be below the belt.
But what is your favorite country to travel?
Difficult है, but I think I love Croatia, I love Madagascar, I love Namibia, I love Guatemala, Nicaragua, Argentina, if you want to go to one big country.
Very interesting. आप ट्रैवलर है ये तो पता चल गया क्योंकि ये सारी कंट्रीज ना मैं तभी याद करता था जब बचपन में एटलस खेलना होता था. Very interesting. Yes. आपका एक करियर डिसीजन जो आपको हाइंडसाइट में गलत लगता है?
None. Sorry, seriously.
नहीं बहुत अच्छा है. तो नेगेटिव को पॉजिटिव में आंसर करा आपने. आपदा को अवसर में बदला आपने.
बट एक्चुअली मैंने ना इतने करियर डिसीजंस मतलब ट्रांजिशंस तो नहीं करे हैं. छोटे मोटे डिसीजन तो रोज गलत होते हैं. दैट्स पार्ट ऑफ लर्निंग, राइट? आई थिंक आई हैव लर्नड कि इट्स बेटर टू डिसाइड देन नॉट. You get 6 out of 10 on an average, right? You will do well, right? So like I don't know if you heard this Roger Federer recently talk about the percentage of points he's won in his life is like, I think I may be wrong here, but it's less than 52.5%, right? So 54 on extreme. So as long as you get more right than wrong, you move the business forward, right? So I don't think too much about things which have not
Very
gone
interesting. I read this Virat Kohli ka quote, not quote, but stat recently, that Virat Kohli has taken about 5,800 singles in his whole ODI career life, right? And he said, there's no joy in hitting boundary or a six. It's when you start enjoying hitting singles and doubles,
Yeah.
right? So I think life moves around that. I think एक question also यहाँ पे नहीं है, which I would add, is who would be Suhail Sameer at 70 and what would he be doing?
Hopefully giving back a lot more. The world has been very kind to me. I've also been incredibly lucky. So I think I'm now started to feel that I need to do a lot more in giving back. I do a few things, but they are like everyone does a few things, right? So they are not meaningful. I need to sort of start thinking more about what I do, which makes me feel sort of proud of myself. Business to theek hai yaar, kar lete hain log. So hopefully someone, a lot more people will relate to, a lot of people will feel has inspired them, has helped them, whether they know me or not know me. So that's something which sort of plays on my mind often. So hopefully something to do with that.
वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. मैंने आपको 70 तक तो उम्र दे ही दी है, भगवान आपको उससे भी ऊपर की उम्र दे. बट थैंक्स अ लॉट सुहेल फॉर जॉइनिंग एंड आंसरिंग क्वेश्चंस कैंडिडली. आई लुक फॉरवर्ड टू होस्टिंग यू अगेन समटाइम.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And that wraps up today's episode of Crafting Bharat, the Founders Files. We've just scratched the surface of the incredible journeys, challenges, and triumphs that comes with building and scaling a business in India's dynamic startup ecosystem. If you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with fellow entrepreneurs, investors, and dreamers. We'll be back next time with more stories that inspire, challenge, and empower. I'm your host Aditya Arora, and until next time, keep hustling, keep dreaming, and keep crafting the future of Bharat. See you in the next episode.